We've got R.C. Edwards and Kyle Nix from the Turnpike Troubadours, one of the host bands for Medicine Stone with us. Hey, guys.
Hello. Howdy.
4 years now. Tell me your thoughts on the progression of this festival, starting from the beginning to where we are now.
One word, dynasty.
Well,
it's amazing. Like, Thursday looked like Saturday last year, and I think I said the same thing the year before. That's kind of how much it seems like it's growing. It's like
I came to the first one, and I never made it to any of the other ones until this one. So the contrast between the first one and this one is like night and day. It's huge.
And the lineup, man, you guys keep the lineup. Not only are the bands themselves that you've been having here almost every year, not only have they gotten bigger, but you're bringing in some really great established bands like Old 97s last year. Great pull on that one, man. And you got Billy Joe Shaver this year. Holy crap. Is that, when you guys talk about the lineup every year, is that something that you make sure is first on the list? How can we bring in some of these older guys that are heroes, or is it just fall into place another way? You know what I mean?
I don't know if it's heroes. We kind of just get together, make a list of bands, that we really want to play a festival with. And some of them are, like this year was American Aquarium was one, man. We got to try to get somebody like that on our day this year. Someone outside of the Texas, like not a Texas or Oklahoma Red Dirt band. And but then, yeah, sometimes it is, getting to book your influences and heroes.
You see what works out. Some people are busy.
It's not near as easy as you think it is.
Yeah, juggling act.
Man,
pretty tough.
We should try to get these guys, and then their tour schedule or whatever doesn't work out. You go on to the next one, and sometimes you get lucky and it does work out. Like Corb, we try to get Corb every year. He's a good friend of ours. Everyone always loves the Corb Lund show, but it rarely works out where he's even in the right country to be able to come.
Yeah, well, he's Canadian, so he's all over the place.
Australia probably or something like that right now.
Probably. I know. I think Hayes Carl's getting ready to go down to Hayes Carl's getting ready to go down to Australia and New Zealand next month. That's going to be really cool. He's playing a show with Kinky Friedman, which I'd pay $2.98 to see that, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch back to Troubadours. What do you guys got going on? You put out an album last year, about this time last year. And so
right
what's next? Yeah. And Reckless Kelly has an album coming out today, actually. What do you guys got in the cooker for future albums? Live album, studio album? What do you got going on?
Studio, first of next year. Tentative, like within the first 3 months of next year, we're gonna get something going. That and the European tour are kind of that's what we're kicking off 2017 with.
How far along are you with that new album in terms of do you have an idea of where you want to cut the record at? Producers, anything like that?
Well, we're just in the process of that. We think we have
90% sure what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't really even want to say anything
hate
in
to
case
say
we change it
because
though.
if
I think
something
we've got
happens,
a producer and we've got the studio, but nothing. It's not.
Yeah, don't
sure
jinx
yet.
it.
Yeah.
Any guest players confirmed that you can talk about?
We haven't honestly got that far into planning it, but I couldn't see Fulbright not being on a
it'd be
on a
kind of
Turnpike
weird not
record.
to have John on there.
Or
Since
Trap,
he's been on
maybe?
every one of them.
Yeah, Thomas too.
Thomas. Yeah, he can play a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, man. Well, you've got a little side project from time to time. It's is it R.C. Edwards and the Oklahomies, or sometimes it's just R.C. and Friends? What's the official name here, or is there one?
Well, the last few months we've been calling ourselves the Ambers, or R.C. and the Ambers, and so that's kind of the name de jour is R.C. and the Ambers.
I'm waiting for R.C. and the Grifters to come back.
That would be cool.
Was that a one practice or one gig thing? I can't remember. You and Rosso
Couple
and
practices, one gig.
one gig,
Yeah.
and then it was no more.
So one gig with the cops sort of shutting us down. I'll never forget. The cops come in while we're playing a DUI benefit for my old roommate Troy Bonner. Not a lot of people throw DUI benefits. Not the most popular charity cause, but it was one we thought was worthy. Well, obviously the highway patrols didn't think it was a good idea. So they come in the bar to actually arrest Troy at his own DUI benefit while the band he's talking about, the Grifters, are playing. Rosso turns to me and he's like, play louder so the cops can't hear anything. And so we did. We just played as loud as we could until they left, but they took Troy out in cuffs.
Yeah, I think I was there that night.
bet you
it was
were.
it was the Big Whiskey when the
Yeah.
Big Whiskey was still
That's
going
Big
on.
Whiskey Saloon days.
Pre-crowbar days. Wow, man. You know, speaking about those days, if I were to go back in time and talk to you in 2007, 2008, and I told you, hey, man, in a few years, you're going to be putting on a huge festival, 3-day festival at Diamond Head with this band, this band, and this band, and this band, what would you say to me? Go home, you're drunk?
Yeah, probably. It's exceeded all expectations. Like every year, kind of. It's keep getting bigger and better. And the idea was, we always play festivals around all over the country, and we wanted to bring something like that to Tahlequah with this kind of production value and this kind of lineup that that Tahlequah hadn't had before. Like bring a big time festival to our little piece of the world.
And at this size, it's not just Tahlequah and the surrounding communities. There's people driving in from all over the place.
Oh, all over.
I saw a Montana license plate last year.
I talked to some people from San Diego a while ago.
I was in line at Walmart, I guess, the day before the festival kicked off. No, I guess it was Thursday. Never mind. It was yesterday. I'm losing track here. And some people in front of me were talking about being from South Carolina, and I butted in and just asked them what they were doing there, and they said they were coming to Medicine Stone. So I said, hey, that's cool. I know some people that put on the festival. Have fun.
I might be able to get you a
Guys,
couple of
it's
passes.
me,
I don't know.
That's it. I'm in the band.